afternoon, good evening, traders from across the globe, and welcome to the 1,584th edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar Carboni. Good evening, traders. This 1,584th edition of these nightly educational videos is coming to you on a Monday night. I don't think it is it? It's only Monday? It's only Monday. On a Monday night for trading Tuesday, Feb 28th, last day of the month. We got that right?
Yep.
2017. Boy, I'm catching up to what day in the world this is, huh? You know what happens? I start doing homework on the markets on Sunday morning at 6 or 7 a.m. And when that starts, I'm so engulfed in markets that I didn't even realize it was only Monday. I thought we were like Tuesday going into Wednesday. So that's just my way. That's why I never know what day it is. Don't sweat it. You want me to not know what day it is. Anyway, so this video is being filmed for trading on Tuesday, and I've got some interesting things here. As you must know, and if you don't, you'll find out now, futures trading is extremely risky, can cause substantial financial loss, is not suitable for all traders. You must have risk capital to lose. Now, volatility has expanded lately, so your stops need to expand, and your entry and exit levels need to expand a little bit. If you're looking to get in from here to here, it's got to be from here to here. If your stop used to be when you got in here and your stop was up here, it might now have to be up there. You know what I mean? It's expanding a little bit. Come to livewithoscar.com. I'll show you what we're doing about the expansion. You can do nothing more than morph with the markets, and that's what we do at the OMNI Trading Academy. Come join me there, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. What is on the board? Russell, Transportation Average, emini S&P, Green OMNI, clap for that one. We love this Trump rally. It just keeps on trumping the last rally with a higher high. You gotta love that. The Oscarism that I showed you in last night's video that looks a lot like that next to the triple top. Remember that? The triple top? Showed you in last night's video in the Transportation Average. Well, the Oscarism is working so far in the Dow Jones Transportation Average, and I love it, and I'll show it to you again tonight. Pay attention to what you're seeing. Number two, we're going to take a breather day in gold, maybe even sell it, but it would need a big rally for that. Otherwise, we're taking a breather day in gold. Now, I know I've been bullish gold and telling you to buy gold, and it's been working really well. Rock and roll OMNI for the great gold trades. OMNI says, stop. It's Tuesday. Back off. And that's what we're going to do. So we're going to back off on gold. If anything, if it rallied high enough, we might even sell into it. But for now, no trading in the gold, no buying it at least for trading on Tuesday. And then Netflix. The Netflix target, the OMNI target, is still intact. We are still on target, 148, 149 in Netflix, and I will show you a chart about that. Traders, if you like the analysis that you are seeing in these videos, if you're slightly bewildered about why every stock this year I gave you was a winner, and yes, you can throw darts at stocks, but a lot of stocks are going down. I'm calling stocks that are big booming stocks that have pullbacks, and OMNI gives me a buy signal, and bang, straight up, we've had that happen with every stock so far this year. Now, is it going to continue that way? Well, let's hope forever, but I don't think that's the way the game plays. So make sure that you do put stops in just in case one of these bad boys goes south on us. So Netflix still on target. I want to show you the Dow Jones Transportation Average, the triple top Oscarism, if you will. And, you know, I'll even show you why we're going to back away from gold. As far as markets are concerned, I told you do not fall in love with the downside. I had a few lunatics write to me when I put that on the board last week. Of course, the end of the world was coming. I actually had a nut talk about how the 27th of this month was the big final top and was supposed to open up lower on Monday. Nuts. People make predictions all the time. OMNI, it makes projections. It's called OMNI. It's Oscar's Market Navigational Indicator, and it makes projections. It is not a crazy person making predictions. With that in mind, do not fall in love with the downside of any day the emini S&P or NASDAQ goes down. If we start a pattern to the downside, that's another story. Big booming market, stay with the upside. And the target for 2017, the OMNI target for year end, there is no date between now and when it'll hit. But this year, 2017, we should see 2650, if not as high as 27, 27 E-mini S&P. Sounds great, doesn't it? Traders, again, if you want to come out to OMNI Camp, it will happen. OMNI Camp, one camp left this year, May 18th through the 23rd. 3 tickets left available. If you'd like to be part of OMNI Camp, come to livewithoscar.com, fill out your OMNI Camp applications, take a look at this quick clip, and then I'll show you some charts.
My expectation coming to OMNI Camp was based on a conversation with Oscar, where he said, by the time you leave, you'll actually absolutely be able to trade. And that's exactly what he's delivered.
Well, my experience is that Oscar has refined his instruction to a science. He's able to deliver the information, albeit complicated, in a very easy to follow fashion. And you come away from here with almost step-by-step instructions about how to create an Omni on our own.
He told me on the phone that he would help me, maybe get 20 years of experience. It saved me 20 years of time. And after going through the camp, and my response would be, I wouldn't have gotten it in 20 years. What he did is different than I ever would have thought doing. He looked at something that all the books I've read, all the things I've done was different than I expected. So I told him I wouldn't have gotten this in 20 years.
I've been trading for about a year previously, and I had some expectations that were just blown out of the water. The content, while simple, I appreciate the genius behind it, and I met some great like-minded people as well.
Okay, traders, the first chart this evening is the Dow Jones Transportation Average Daily Bar Chart. The exact same chart that was in last night's video. And in the video I said, you know what, here's a little lesson. Here's an Oscarism for you. Triple tops are known in many books and known in many publications that they're supposed to top out a market and how you're supposed to then get a projection off the triple top. And I don't think that's how many triple tops work. And my contention was I have an Oscarism, and this triple top, instead of being a triple top, will have a pullback and take off almost like a check mark. And we had a pullback, and we pulled back right to the 50-bar moving average. So I left you with this in last night's video and said I think that that's the hold, and from here we rally out and make the rest of the check mark. So this is where it was, and then this is what transpired today on Monday. Boom. It rallied up right there, just like it was supposed to. So far, that check mark on the way down worked, and on the way back up, we've got 2 bars. And if we go a little higher, we'll best that triple top. Oscarism is working. How about that, kids, huh? These things, I don't just make them up on the fly, but I have invented most of these. Come on down to livewithoscar.com if you'd like to learn more. Then there's this. Russell 2000. Let's get right into it. Stops are in, emotions are out, baby, especially on this one. Big bull flag breaks out into an Oscarism known as an F flag. Love the Russell. I think it's going to do very well. And then we've got the NASDAQ, and look at that channel it's been in for quite some time now. And you could draw bull flags here if you just wanted to draw this stuff out. I could put a line here, and I could put 2 lines there, and you'd have a bull flag here. And I could make some bull flags in here, like probably this one would be considered right now, but the channel is enough. Look at that fantastic rally. The beauty of this channel are all the different times that it seems to hold. Right? It gets anywhere near this channel and you get a hold, and I find that fantastic. So let's hope it just continues in that fashion, and let's move along. Gold. Now that looks great, doesn't it, traders? I showed you this and said, look at that perfect hold. It took off. I even showed you this in last night's video. Breaks are coming on, and here's why. When I showed you this, I also said the target would be the 200-bar moving average. So this is where we were, and this is where it is now. You see why we're putting on the brakes? That was the target. We're up here. We didn't get above it yet, but we're here. That tells me it is time for a breather. So either you sell into that, or you sit tight and do nothing and wait and see if you get above it, and then we can continue buying. So breather to sell is about all we do in gold. Most likely a breather, but a high enough rally we might actually sell short into that. We'll see. Then you've got Netflix, and I showed you this exact chart in last night's video. And I said, look, Netflix, it's like one channel, breaks out, goes to another. which is true. And then I even drew a little flag here, and I said, look, this could absolutely be considered a bear flag. And why am I not calling that bear flag? The reason why is because we keep bouncing off the bottom of the channel. So I can't call a bear flag until it breaks out of the channel, because this channel is much bigger than the little bear flag. So let's keep things in context. So this is what I showed you. But in reality, this is really just one big channel. Let me show you the illustration, how this breaks down. It is two channels, but really it's just one big channel. And again, to make that even clearer, it's just one big channel with one day that popped through. Barring that, very nice, crisp channel. You're bouncing off of it here. Netflix target stays intact. Come on down to livewithoscar.com. Meet me in my free trading room, and I'll share more trading ideas with you. So, traders, you've seen the charts, and now you've got my technical reasoning behind the green Omni and the Russell Traney E-mini S&P. The Oscarism is working so far in the transportation average, and you gotta love that, right? Ooh, breather day in gold, or sell it, we'll see. And Netflix remains on target. Traders, you've seen the charts. Now let me see if I can find 3 of you brave souls that I can qualify for my last 3 open seats at OmniCamp. Hopefully, I will see you there. Traders, livewithoscar.com, free live trading room. No credit cards required, so come hang out with me, and we'll see where this goes. And try to keep your emotions, it's the worst part of this game. In fact, I was just going to end this video, but let me just say this. The worst part of this game is the people who come up with good ideas and have good intentions and then let their silly fingers touch the keyboard during the day. So I was joking with my trading room today, and I told them there's a couple of rules to trading. You know what they are? Rule number 1. There's like 3 or 4 rules, the only ones I will actually really listen to. Rule number 1. The market is always right. Always right. The market is always right. Rule number 1. Rule number 2. If the market is wrong, please refer to rule number 1 because it's always right. So that's our first 2 rules. We got those out of the way. Rule number 3. Do not touch the keyboard. Don't touch the keyboard. When you're in a trade, don't touch the keyboard. Rule number 3. Rule number 4. Don't touch the keyboard. Whatever you do, don't change your stops. Don't come up with crazy ideas and let your fingers do anything about it. And there's the 5th rule, and it's the last one I'm going to give you. Don't touch the keyboard. Do you have these rules down? If you follow those rules, you might be able to somehow keep your emotions at bay. If not, say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening, and you know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Rock and roll, livewithoscar.com. Don't touch the keyboard. Futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. We do not claim or guarantee that you will profit from the information provided.